ask yourself if money wasn't an issue, what would you do? I feel like there's a disconnect with people today living average and mediocre lives only because that's what they've been taught. Go to school, get good grades, be good, don't bump into the walls in life. Because when you're a kid, you can think about whatever you want to be and really what you want to do, and there's no one that's going to shut you down. But as you go through life, your environment says you can't do this. Your circumstances say you can't do that. You need security. But through a business like this, we are changing people's perception on life, showing them there is much more. You know, the proof is in the pudding, it's black and white. The numbers don't lie. I think it's just the beginning. 15 months ago was a completely different person, partying 4 or 5 days a week, kind of following the norm, you know, going through the routine, rinse and repeat. I knew I needed to change. You know, they say that 3% of the country controls 97% of all the money. And if you follow the masses, you're going to get what everybody else has. You have to kind of step away from what everybody else is doing and do something a little bit different. I've always had an entrepreneurial type mindset, just never really had the right vehicle until I was introduced to Vemma. And now my daily routine is basically focused primarily on balance in my life. You know, I really truly believe in mind, body, and spirit. And I obviously apply a hard work ethic to the business, and I'm working wherever I go. And I can carry, you know, and run a multi-million-dollar business from the palm of my hands, from my computer, and while I travel. And I want to show other people that they can do it as well. I really believe that this business is based upon relationships. And if you want to build $1 million business, you got to build a $1 million relationship. So I'm always with my friends. It's very important to surround yourself with people that believe in what you do. Because if you hang around friends that are always hating all the time, it's going to discourage you. They're going to tell you that you can't do it, that it will never happen for you, that you're not smart enough, that you're not good enough, that you've never done something like this before, you're not experienced enough. The difference between successful people is instead of looking at their results, they look towards the future, they look at where they're going. It might not take, you know, 1 month, it might not take 6 months, it might not take a year, it might not take 2 years. But if you follow something long enough, you'll soon find a way to do it. It's crazy to think that I'm 22 and I've already had hundreds of people come up to me telling me that I changed their lives, whether it be financially, from a relationship standpoint, or even just bettering them as a person, their outlook on life, the way that they view things, they live a much happier lifestyle. I think the hardest thing to understand about being successful is that it's obtainable for anybody that wants it bad enough.